Hey, Internet. Eric here. Rachel's over there.
Hello.
It is the final day, thank Christ, of Shocktober, 13 days of Halloween. What that is I did 13 videos, anything horror movie related, horror comedy, what have you. For 13 days from the 19th through the 31st, today is Halloween, October 31st. So I figured this would be the perfect time to discuss. And Rachel and I just finished watching it, so she's going to give her thoughts too. You can't see it very well for the glare, but we're talking Halloween Kills. Now, this literally came out 2 weeks ago, so if you're watching this, we're gonna talk probably some minor spoilers, what have you, maybe some major. You're watching a video on Halloween Kills. You're taking a chance of us spoiling something, so watch at your own risk. Blah blah blah. Um, the plot of this is it's the sequel to Halloween 2018, which was the direct sequel to Halloween 1978. We ignored every fucking thing that came after the original one.
Even even H2O that starred.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Right.
So this is the second. This is like the second timeline where Jamie Lee Curtis has ignored everything. Anyways, it continues on the same night as Halloween 2018. Michael's still alive. Hilarity ensues. But basically, it's Laurie is now in the hospital dealing with her wounds, and the majority of the movie is dealing with Laurie's daughter and granddaughter, along with the survivors from the first film going after Michael. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Super thin plot. The fuck do you expect? It's a Halloween film. Initial thoughts, because I didn't really like 2018. I didn't really like it so much on the second rewatch. I was going in initially not really caring about this film. Saw the trailer, got very excited. Before I say my thoughts, Rachel, what's your like quick take on your feelings? Did you like it better than the last one?
About equal.
Oh, did you even like the last one? I don't remember.
Take it or leave it. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have to watch it again, but if it's on TV, I'm not gonna.
You mean the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, what about this one?
Same thing.
Same thing. I thought this one was definitely a hell of a lot better because it didn't focus on Jamie Lee Curtis or Laurie. Because, to be honest, I'm so sick and fucking tired of Laurie going after Michael Myers. He's the be-all, end-all of her life type of crap. We saw in the first two original films. We saw it in Halloween H2O. She failed in Resurrection, and then that movie failed. And then I didn't like it at all in 2018. The best thing they did in this film was, even though they're ignoring Halloween 2, which took place in a hospital, in this one, they put Laurie in a hospital for the whole fucking movie. And that was fine. Jamie Lee Curtis, her performance, it was okay.
It's alright.
She didn't really have much to do, and she didn't do much, and her acting was just, I need painkillers, blah, 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 I'm hurting. Oh, Michael's alive, he's the evil, we gotta stop him. I gotta be the one to do it. Mm-hmm. That's basically what she does. Who cares? I think the best character, at least performance-wise, was her daughter.
I agree.
She was very good. She had more to do in this one than she had to do in the last one. Everyone has more to do except for Laurie, which is great because I'm sick and tired of Laurie. The granddaughter was fine. Let's see here. The mob. Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle. He was okay. He was fine.
He was alright. I kind of feel like, and I get it, like, he was tormented as a child and everything, but I kind of felt like...
40 years ago.
Yeah. I kind of feel like he was so wrapped up in trying to kill Michael Myers that it was almost more of a, like, I just need to do it.
It was an obsession.
It was an obsession, but not necessarily... I felt like he wanted to get fame from it, in a way.
Really?
I don't know.
Why do you think he wanted to get fame?
Well, because they would meet on Halloween, and they would tell stories at the club, and it was like, it seemed like he was just trying to get...
I don't know if he was trying to get famous, but you make a good... Like, they met at the bar on every Halloween to celebrate, and, we survived or whatever.
Right.
But it also has been 40 years. I mean, how many times can you tell the fucking story?
Right.
So I get that. I don't think he was trying to be famous, but why didn't you just move out of town?
Yeah.
But he was hit and miss. I mean, I'm sure if how do I say this? If it was Paul Rudd coming back as Tommy, it would be more distracting because he's Paul Rudd and he's goofy. Anthony Michael Hall, I thought was okay. He wasn't. I didn't find him intimidating.
Yeah.
You know, even with the muscles and the bat and the beer belly, I didn't find him intimidating. But he was okay. The guy who played Lonnie, the bully, he was fine. He was just there to be scared and eventually get killed. The nurse, they brought back the nurse. She was there to get killed. She was okay. Same with the sheriff. He was
and Lindsay.
there. Yeah, he was there. Well, the sheriff was just there to be old. That's all he did. He said like 2 lines and that's it. The girl who played Lindsay, what's her face? I don't know her name, but the Real Housewife or whatever. I thought she was pretty good in this. She actually had more to do in this film than I was expecting. I liked the scene in the park when she's dealing with the little snot-nosed kids and they're being assholes because that's what kids are nowadays. They're assholes, and she's trying to tell them to go away. And then when Michael is attacking everybody in the car, I like how she's smart because she took that pillow sack that the kids had full of their Halloween candy. She dumped out the candy and she filled it with like bricks, and she swung and hit Michael in the face. And even though it didn't do shit, it was cool seeing her use her brain. Like she wasn't there just to be a victim. And we already mentioned spoilers and said who some people die. She survived, so I'm glad that because hopefully she'll be back in the next one.
Agreed.
Yeah, I liked her. The other.
And then we didn't really see her too much after that.
No, they found her afterwards. You know, when they found the bodies, they found her laying down. She'd been attacked or something. Then when the mob goes to the hospital, we're definitely have to fucking talk about that scene. She is put in a wheelchair and then she's taken away. So she survived. So, and then you had a couple other characters. You had the black couple who were there. They were likable and they were just there to get killed.
Yeah.
And then you had the gay couple, Big John and Little John, who I thought were funny.
Yeah.
They weren't like overly hilarious. Like a lot of people thinking they were great, but I think they were probably the most at least entertaining characters in the whole movie. I liked how they dealt with the kids pulling the pranks on them. I liked how they interacted with each other. And then we'll get to the deaths later, but they were probably the most entertaining characters. So overall, the characters either serve their purpose or they're actually really good. Michael, I thought, was really brutal in this one, obviously. He probably killed like 100 fucking people in this movie. He was intimidating. He was scary. You thought he was kind of short?
I feel like in the others, he seems really tall and like almost, like he towers over everybody. I feel like in all the other ones, and in this one, he's just kind of meeting the same height requirements as some of the other guys, and he seems build-wise, he seems smaller. I think maybe that's because the last one I watched out here was the Rob Zombie ones, and that's Tyler Mane, and he's like over 7 feet tall. Oh no, I'm just strictly going off the originals.
Oh, well. I still think he was portrayed good in this one, just being a killer. And that's what this movie basically is. It's called Halloween Kills for a reason. It's Michael killing a whole bunch of people. And goddamn, he kills a whole bunch of people in this one. The Fireman Massacre was brutal with faces getting bludgeoned and impaled, and you get the saw that they use, you know, to cut people out of cars. You have when one of the gay guys is stabbed in the armpit. You have eyes getting impaled with butcher knives. You have people getting shot in the face. You have necks being slashed. You have You have a fluorescent light tube going through a throat. This one is really brutal, and if you want to see a horror movie that is just hack and slash, you're gonna get it here. Now, some of the stuff I thought was kind of dumb. Like it made sense, but it was kind of dumb. I'm not against mob mentality in movies, you know, street justice, whatever you want to call it. But the scene where Tommy gets everyone all riled up in the hospital.
It just annoyed me.
What?
The whole mob scene in the hospital.
What about it annoyed you?
I don't know. I just thought it was over the top.
It was very chaotic.
Yeah.
Now that's what mobs are. You know, it's nothing but chaos. What I didn't like about it was the whole a lot of people were complaining about the chant "Evil dies tonight" was annoying.
Right, and how they were chasing, obviously not Michael Myers.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I didn't really get annoyed by the "Evil dies tonight" chant because when you have a protest or a mob or whatever, they always have that one thing that they're gonna say 100 times.
Right.
What was stupid was there was like a side story where they're watching in the bar and then they plainly say that there's two unaccounted for escapees from the asylum: Michael Myers and somebody who doesn't look like Michael Myers. He's some short, fat slob. Well, guess who shows up at the hospital? The short, fat slob. And someone, I don't even know if it's Tommy. I think he just sees like the outfit.
They hear somebody.
Okay, they hear somebody. Either way, someone thinks he's Michael Myers. Okay, I understand Tommy hasn't seen Michael Myers in 40 years. He should know that Michael Myers is not a short, fat, bald slob. Whether he's and then he makes it, I didn't see him without his mask. There's a difference between someone who's
4'11" and someone who's
it's like at least 6 feet, if not taller.
Right.
Come the fuck out. That was dumb. I get the point is you're not thinking straight when you're all crazy and mobbish, but still. And then he uses the excuse, we didn't see his face. Well, motherfucker, then you shouldn't have blamed him. Right. I thought that was dumb. Overall, though, I didn't think there was a lot of dumb parts. We'll keep the ending pretty spoiler free, but I did like the beatdown with the mob when they finally got a hold of Michael. I don't know why they didn't shoot him in the fucking head. Just do that instead of he takes his Michael doesn't have his mask. What happens is one of the characters takes his mask and then pulls him to another part of the neighborhood, drops the mask on the ground, and then the mob shows up. Michael slowly bends down to put on the mask. Shoot the motherfucker, and while he's doing that,
in the head, yeah.
Do that. They don't. Stupid. But then again, we know we're gonna have a third movie or fourth, whatever you want to fucking think about it in continuity. So they have to keep him alive. We know Michael's not going to die. It's like Empire Strikes Back. It's the middle movie. We know he's not going to die because the next one's called Halloween Ends. I liked watching Michael get the shit beat out of him by the mob. I liked Michael's retaliation. That was done really well. The way it was shot and how bloody it was, and it was edited really great. But then we'll keep this spoiler free. We have a final death. And what I think is dumb was the reason why that person went into that room. The person thought they saw what appeared to be a figure in a little clown outfit. I'm assuming young Michael. If that's explained in the next movie, sure. But to have the movie, how would I say it? Because that's not the exact ending. But for this final kill, for that person to go into that place because they saw that was stupid. But overall, one thing I did want to say that I thought was really neat is we got to go back to 1978. That was pretty cool.
We actually did. We time traveled.
We did. We got into the phone booth and we typed in 1978. But I did think it was cool that we got to see what happened, how Michael was captured. After I shot him 6 times and he fell off the balcony or whatever. And that was neat. We got to see what happened with the cop that we liked from the last movie, who was stabbed. He survives, and we find out what happened because he was instrumental in capturing Michael. We get to see Loomis back, which was cool. I thought the actor who played Loomis looked like him. The voice was kind of off, but it looked like him. I thought it was good. So that was kind of neat. It was, and then there's a scene where the policeman says he feels responsible for all this because Loomis was going to put a bullet in the back of Michael's head, and he stopped him because he wanted to follow the law and all that stuff. So, flashback I thought was cool. Very cool concept. What do you think of it?
The flashback I thought was good.
All right, well, there you go.
Yeah. Overall, like I said, I don't ever have to see it again, this movie.
Okay. A lot of people are saying this movie fucking sucked. I don't see why they would say that. A lot of people are saying this movie's a fucking masterpiece. I don't see that either. Is it one of the better ones? I would think so. Because, in my opinion, I think Halloween is like the maybe other than Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I don't know. I think Halloween is the one so far from beginning to end. Counting them all, I don't care if you're ignoring half of them. Counting them all is probably like the ones that sequel wise are just either suck, or just there.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely one of the better ones. Is it my favorite? Fuck no. Part 4 is still my favorite. Part 3 is still at the top of my list. This is maybe top 5 out of no, because you know what? Fuck it. I like the Rob Zombie Part 2, and I like his remake too. So you know what? Yeah, I don't think it would make top 5, but it's definitely not at the bottom. It's not a masterpiece. It doesn't suck like everyone says. Rachel doesn't give a shit if she never watches it again, but if you like your Michael to just hack and slash, you're gonna get that out of this. So, in the end, the good outweighed the bad for me. I'm interested to see how this finally ends, but it'll never end because these movies make fucking money. So, with that, anything else to say?
Nope.
There you go. That's the cover of the poster. You know, producer Rachel. Anything else to say about this movie? Nope. So, with that, I would say I do recommend. You can't see it again. I do recommend Halloween Kills. I enjoyed it. This is the second time I watched it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a hell of a lot better than the last fucking one. But that's it. Show's over. We said enough. Like and subscribe. Comment below telling me if I'm right, if I'm wrong, if you think Rachel's crazy because she never watches it again. Whatever. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm glad this 13 days of Halloween is over because it's taken a lot out of me. I don't give a shit. I'm probably never going to do something like this again. It's harder than you think with work, but happy Halloween. Be
Happy
safe.
Halloween. Happy Halloween. Shamrock.
Not even close.
No?
It's late. It's late. I'm not gonna sing the song.
I've had a few.
She's had 2 wine coolers, and you know her limit is usually like 1 a year. So, good night, everybody. Be safe. Don't be stupid. Puke up some candy. Cheers.